Hello, Leos, and welcome to your August reading already. And happy birthday, happy solar return. Time to make your intentions and wishes so that they can come to you in this powerful period of time in this year for you guys. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Sun. There you go, Leo. So you first, trying with the reflections, you appeared right away. First card out, the Sun. So that tells me that you're arriving in your solar return with a clarity. There's this kind of clarity, this yes, this inner yes, this light that is brought to you, which Eight of Cups will kind of put you into this realization that, you know what, like this inner decision, you know what, I'm gonna go for that dream, that even if I don't know exactly how it's gonna happen, what it is, there's something more out there and I'm gonna go for it, okay? And then the third card is the King of Pentacles, but 4 cards kind of flew on the side, so I decided to keep them anyway because they were pretty significant. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, so we see that it's very, earthbound, okay? King, Queen, Knight, we're talking about your three-dimensional here, prospect, how you want your reality to be, what you will allow in and construct, and that grounded side of us. Here, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So even if maybe at the beginning of the month you only have this kind of, there's gotta be something out there, I don't know what exactly, what shape it's gonna take, but the fact of acknowledging it and making that inner decision, okay, because the Eight of Cups, it's an inner decision. Often in our life it will be outer also, okay, like I'm deciding to leave behind like a whole baggage and going towards the unknown, okay, it's under the moon, it's inside decision. The guy here is holding a wand, he's holding a stick, but he's using his willpower to bring him towards that direction, that there's gotta be an Ace of Cups or a Two of Cups out there, and I'm going for it. And when we say cups, we mean that rise of emotional consciousness, vibration, and so on, okay? It can be in a romantic way, it can be in a creative way, it can be just in the state of being vibrating higher. So, but with the King and Queen of Pentacles and these two aces, clarity and just how you're going to allow that and do it and find the solutions and all of it is going to become clear at the end of the month. So it's just making that decision. Under the Sun, I have the Queen of Swords, and under that, the Page of Pentacles. So Queen of Swords is all about our perception, being able to perceive that new seed, or when that offer is made to you, because it could come to you as an offer, making you realize that you really need it, okay? With the Queen of Swords and the Sun like this, I mean, she's seeing pretty clearly, okay? Because she's all about how we perceive, how we see things coming towards us. Under our Eight of Cups, we have the Hermit and the Moon. And that's why I'm saying it's not like you will know exactly what it's all gonna be about, with the 5-year plan, all. No, we have the sun, clarity, but the clarity to embark into the moon. So when the moon comes after, it's like it's clear that I've got to go in this unknown path, into the cloud of unknowing, because where I am right now needs that growth. The moon is a quest. The moon is when we don't have any clues out there and we can only rely on our inner truths. And I say truths because they're not truths anyway. One is not quite one. One is half of one, because there's the ego and there's the higher self. That's why you have like these, a dog and a wolf here. Or sometimes it can be a white wolf and a dark wolf, that the unconscious conscious, invisible visible, spiritual higher self, and the concrete brain, logic, animal body. With the hermit. So I am going into a moon quest because my soul is telling me I've got to grow. You've got to enhance and grow that matrix that you're living in. The way you're thinking, your beliefs and all of that is not enough for me. It has to expand. And the lobster here. And that's why there's this pressure of expanding. The hermit is like, okay, having the hermit with the moon, is you're not going to go through that tearing up of, is this my intuition from my higher self, or is this my ego that is afraid, that is barking at the moon? What is it? What is it? With the hermit, you know exactly what is your inner light. You are walking with that inner truth. And when I say not half a truth, it's because the ego only has half of reality on which to base on. And that is what you've experienced, through your 5 senses. And he made conclusions. That's why the third card is the devil. Because the devil is only this matrix world. He rules Malkut, this 3-dimensional kingdom here, okay? And he is sitting on half a cube. Half a cube means half knowledge. So, of course, we're either limited, slave of what we're seeing here, thinking we don't have any power over it. A rock is a rock, a table is a table. I don't have any power over it unless I force. Or you're conscious of the whole spiritual side of things, the whole force of the invisible that creates the visible. Yes, I didn't say under that 8 of Cups, Moon and Hermit, I have the 3 of Wands. So it's like, yes, I'm taking that inner decision, but I am wide open to what is coming towards me, knowing that this is what actually going to bring the boats back, that decision is going to be fruitful. And under our King and Queen of Pentacles, the devil, so we're really grounding this thing, rising above the limiting beliefs of this reality. And here we have a Page of Cups. So that cup that you are going to go on a quest for, you're actually going to receive it. And all of that, with that Ace of Swords and that Ace of Wands, a complete new beginning. Bottom of the deck, I have the 10 of Swords, which is normal because we have the Ace of Swords there. So anything that had to do with beliefs that were limiting for you, like you can't do that because, or life is ... or whatever it is, you're passing, you're ascending it. You're passing over it. You're liberating yourself from your limiting beliefs. All right, let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Leos. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Leos for the month of August 2021. August 2021 for Leos. One more time. Okay. All right. Let's look at that sun. The sun for Leos. Well, it brings clarity. Here, I have the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So it's like if you would have had this inner conflict or even outer conflict of feeling. With the 10 of Cups, this is our capacity to feel happiness, contentment in interaction with others. That means, that's why there's a family here. The 9 of Cups, we're content and happy within ourselves. 10 of Cups, we're in this exchange, in this dynamic with the rest of the world, with the trees, with the neighbor, with whatever, okay? It's the celebration of life on a extended 10. All the emotions became, a rainbow. Here, they're in the shape of a rainbow. So there's the light that passes through every drop of water to create a rainbow. So imagining having all your chakras, your own rainbow, inner rainbow, the vibration of every watery cells within you, having light through it, and there you are one with everything and feeling the joy and happiness of living. Of course, we go through 10 of Cups. In the tarot, it's like the pinnacle of a cycle, and then it turns again and turns like a chain, always rising us higher, okay? So here, 5 of Wands, this is like this, yes, no, my will, where am I aligning my will? I'm all over the place. I'm brainstorming all the time. And there I have the clarity. Or maybe you were in an environment that was conflictual, that was going all over the place and not accomplishing anything. And clarity came of why. Why is it? It's because I am not fulfilled emotionally to the level that I can be. That consciousness comes in. That's why you're making this decision after. Let's look at that decision. 8 of Cups. Okay. 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and here it kind of cut in half with the Pope. And what do we have here? Okay. So 6 of Swords, it's the capacity to turn the page, to serenely, and we can look here, what is the same with those 2 cards. Here I was telling you this guy has a wand in his hand. He's using his willpower to make his decision and to go on this path. And so is this guy. And he's bringing with him his inner feminine and his inner child. And all the swords are in the boat. So that means there's no other beliefs that are against it. Okay? So it's a serene state of being. All the 6s are in the heart chakra. So this is when the mind reaches the heart chakra. I am not in conflict anymore because I had maybe beliefs telling me I couldn't or whatever. I am going to turn the page, go from a shore that had troubled waters into a shore that is calm and serene, into my state of being. So these are two movement cards. And here with the Pope is that kind of discernment. Okay, for some of you it can have to do with leaving commitment or an institution or whatever like that. But the Pope is how we apply our spirituality knowledge into our concrete life. High Priestess, Pope, spirituality, religion, law, discernment. Okay, so he's the one that opens doors and closes them, that chooses paths and so on. And here, so you're making a discernment decision inspired by your spiritual knowledge, which will, Nine of Swords, release, because I have 10 of Swords, the repeat here, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. All that conflict here really brought anxiety to you, you know, how am I gonna do it and all of that. And then it kind of dawned on you, 9 of Pentacles, I can do whatever I want to. I've got the capacity. And that's why after we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, I am in this world and I have value and worth, and my past experiences are my richness. The Nine of Pentacles gives us that understanding that we are, as a whole, as a being, independent and can act and do whatever we want to do. It's that inner richness point. As much as the Nine of Cups, it's that inner emotional richness. Here, Nine of Pentacles, in our worth, that richness. Okay? So that acknowledgement is like, yes, now I have the power, because that's the major arcana. Now I have the power to make that decision. And let's look at that King and Queen of Pentacles with those two aces and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's movement also. Let's look at that, Spirit. Okay, there's one that flipped. And here I have the Six of Cups. So all that clarity comes in your heart chakra. All that clarity is like you feel it and you understand it in that level of intelligence, through the waters, through that yes, I can receive and give in a balanced way. It can be something that is finally released from your childhood, limiting beliefs from your childhood that you're finally releasing and are able to feel that the real whole truth of your heart chakra. The one that kind of flipped and stayed in the deck here was the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands, this is when either we're 5 all conflicted and 7 we're on the defensive. So here, the moon, the unsureness of the moon will probably put you during a little period during this month where you will be no, or you will have to say, no, this is what I want. I know it now, and I'll have to use my willpower against the machine. Let's call it like that. Which can be the people around you that are still conflicted or whatever. But understand that the moment that you are not conflicted within yourself anymore, you will not have to defend yourself. What the arguments that the people will have around you for the decision that you're making now will just be reflections of your own self-doubts within yourself. So that's why, you know, it affects us. Because when you're completely aligned, it doesn't affect you anymore. You don't even have to prove anything to anybody or whatever. You're just following your truth. Hint, the Hermit with his wand. Okay? Because here, the Five of Wands, and that's why they put children, adolescents there. Because at that point, our willpower is not completely aligned. Because if it was mastered, then the five would become 5 wands into a pentacle. And that would be will over matter. Because we would be completely focused and aligned. So here, the clarity on how you weren't completely focused and aligned. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Sword and that Page of Pentacle for Leos. Whoops, Queen of Sword. Okay, we have the 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups. So, being able to see past your old wounds, your fears, that's the wounded warrior. Look at how he's looking at the future here. He's all wary, am I going to receive another wand? Because I've received a lot of wands. So if I'm looking from this point of view, all I'm seeing are possible wands that are going to hit me. Not that are going to bring me passion and joy and more emotional fulfillment. No, that are going to hit me at one point and I'm going to be hurt about. And maybe when it comes to 2 of Cups, for some of you, I'm talking about a relationship here. But the 2 of Cups is all the mirrors in our lives. Everybody in your life is mirroring a part of you. Either a part of you you're not conscious of, that you're not giving power to, therefore they're taking the power. On any level, okay, you're vibrating equally, mirroring one another. And so if you've been hurt, if the ones like this, understanding that, okay, they were mirroring a part of me, a bit like I was talking about with the arguments here. So anyway, with the Sun, the Queen of Swords can see past through all the wounds that the mirrors gave to you. And so she's able to see the next pentacle. I wouldn't be surprised if you would finish a cycle of pentacles. Yeah, she's able to see it. Queen of Sword, Ace of Sword on Page of Cup. She's able to see it. And here, Page of Pentacle, this is what is going to bring you that next cycle of pentacle. So your Queen of Sword can see past your wounds and can understand that at one point, this can come to you. Page of Cup. I can have an extra cup of love. And there, where I am now, I'm lacking it. Whether it is at my work, relationship, or just my state of being by itself. So I can attain a 10 of Cups. You're perceiving it. Let's look at the Hermit and the Moon. Now, maybe I don't know yet what shape it's going to take, how it's going to be. Can I really trust this jumping into this unknown until I get it? With the Hermit, I say you trust yourself. Hermit Pope, yes, this month you're making this decision based on what you really know. And this decision, of course, we know is the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups, Hermit and the Moon. I'm clarifying the Hermit and the Moon. It's the the 8 of Cups with the Page of Wands making that move. 3 of Pentacle. It's like gaining that enthusiasm. The Page grabs that Ace of Wand. So the Page has a wand. The 8 of Cups has a wand. The Hermit has a wand. You're really realigning your willpower into, you know what? Yes, I don't know what it is, but I'm trusting myself. And I'm going forward because I know what I want to build. This is going to become clear for you this month. I'm going to discover it as I'm making the decision. So understand that, because things haven't been growing for a while. Even if he's got a shovel here, he's been using his willpower to work. He hasn't had his fruits yet. And at one point, this is what you're making this decision of, yes, I'm using my fire, and you're Leo, so you've got plenty. I'm using my fire, even if I can't see, and all of that. I wasn't sure before, but now I'm gonna do it. That's what you're doing this month. 3 of Wands, you're looking positively towards the future, because that's what your spiritual side is telling you. And no more queen, seeing through your wounds. No more mental prison here. Yeah. Leaving the mental prison here. Emperor, Justice, 8 of Pentacle. I know exactly at this point here during the month, I'm going to invest in myself. My Emperor and Justice, I'm bringing back balance. I understand. I see. I'm doing it. Okay? It's a beautiful show of willpower that you're doing, releasing yourself from a stagnating situation that was not fulfilling you. And it becomes clear within you. Devil, the Sun. Yeah. Oh, and the Tower. Beautiful. You're going to crumble whatever was enslaving you, whether inside or outside. That sun of the beginning that was bringing conflict within you, or just your limiting beliefs, or just letting yourself be enslaved by the devil there. Okay? And the Tower, this is when we get that lightning of understanding. And at that point, we are crumbling the structure, or how we were structuring our lives, or this to attain our goals, because we understand that, oh my God, that's not the way that I would have been able to reach my goals. And then our Page of Cup, with that little extra water within yourself. Page of Cup. Queen of Cup. So from the page to the Queen, that grabbing of the Ace of Cup, and then understanding this, enhancing your capacity to love yourself, to love others, to receive intuition, to receive inspiration, to hear the voice of the divine through the machine of waters that we have inside of us. Here is actually what is going to stop you from juggling. Allowing Jupiter to be free within yourself, in a sense of, because 2 of Pentacles, Jupiter in Capricorn, the planet of abundance, of enhancing everything. And when it's in Capricorn, if it's in the focused, beautiful Capricorn that nothing stops him, wow, success right away. But if in your, let's say, karma, you have enslaving, limiting beliefs, they're going to enhance that. And then we're like, we're preventing abundance to come in, because we're like juggling it. No more. So, beautiful, Leo. This is, how should I call that? My God. It's a life-changing decision, in a way, because you're freeing yourself from a huge thing here. Yeah. Life-changing decision. That's your reading for the month. Happy birthday, all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing. Please subscribe if you like the reading. If you want a private reading, the description is below. In the plus section, there's an email to write to me. If you see somebody giving a phone number in the comments, it's not me. Even if it's written witch mystic or whatever, there's always there seems to be always an attempt on that. I try to catch them fast and delete them, but I'm not always in time. So anyway, just the email. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations on the full moons every month. I do a special ceremony to give you back. So open yourself to thank you for the donations, to receive what you need. All right. On that, all my love and light, Leos. And it's your new moon this month, so there's a beautiful time to make your wishes that are going to unfold for the next 6 months. Namaste. See you next month. Bye-bye.